What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, we need to talk about Terra Classic because there was a lot of talk about burns in my live stream, but I've still yet to see like a full picture of exactly what those burns are or actually breaking down an address. I understand that a person by the name of, I believe it's like Caddy Crypto or something like that. I can't remember what their name is, but I'll figure it out and I'll put it in the description if you guys want to check them out. But basically they go over the burns and they break them down in depth, and it still really doesn't have it has a clear picture, but not really links as to where all of this stuff is. I would love to see some sort of tracking, like what Shiba Inu has with Shib Burn and their website, and how they really go through that. Now I know it's easier with Shiba Inu. With Terra, you're really functioning through multiple networks and trying to figure out what supply is on what and all different types of stuff like that. So it's definitely a more difficult situation for Terra Classic, but we do need to figure out what's going on with these burns. So we're going to talk about some really interesting pieces that could propel these burns to the next level, like absolute plans to burn this Terra Classic and get this back to what we once wanted it, or we once saw this at, $1, $2, $20, $30, all these different levels that we wanted to get to. It will get back there if we can implement all these things. So guys, if you could, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, I have a bunch of channels on YouTube. If you guys want to go and subscribe to them, definitely subscribe to them. I have a reaction channel, which I just reacted to Brian Jung living off of $3.7 million. I also have a golf channel, and I have a gaming channel where we talk about crypto and play gaming. We live stream and we upload gaming videos. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to be a part of that. But let's talk about Terra Classic here. Currently, the price of Terra Classic is at 0.0001100. Now, if we go to TradingView really quick just to check to see exactly what the price is, yes, it's around that 1100 mark. Give or take a few. I don't even know what to call that, but it's fluctuating quite a bit. And we could see that it has dropped down from that high point that we've seen up in the 1900 level as of yesterday. But right now it's down about 18%. And people are worried about what this can be if we're going to see all of the positivity in Terra 2.0. And is this going to be left behind? Now, in my opinion, I don't believe it will be left behind. I think it will be something that the community will support for a long time. One point is because if you see where my mouse is, this point right here, 1 million people are watching this right now. That's 1 million people. If you look at something like Terra 2.0, you're looking at 100,000 people that are watching it. That's a tenth of what we're seeing in Terra Classic. So yes, you can see that transition, but a lot of people see this as an opportunity because of how much you can get and the ease of where this can go if we see the circulating supply burned off. And obviously we have different people, companies, exchanges, everything that's really supporting kind of burns and just the Terra Classic community. So currently we're looking at a market cap that's less than that 800 billion or $800 million mark. We could see that it's way less than $1 billion worth of a market cap. Not way less, but you're looking at about 300,000 less than that $1 billion market cap mark. We do see the circulating supply is still 6.5 billion or trillion. We have 6.9 trillion for the total supply. Volume is down by 37%. It's down to $212 million worth of volume, which is definitely big. Now, my whole idea of how we can burn off more coins, how we can burn off more of this supply, is by creating some sort of a transaction tax, right? That can be implemented if they decided to focus on it. But that's something that I've heard that they're not looking to 100% focus on Classic. I believe there was something that was leaked that Do Kwon wanted to focus on 2.0 rather than focusing on Classic, because 2.0 was going to have whatever use case they wanted to build into it. And Classic was going to be kind of not left behind, but, kind of old news, or the old story, the old coin. Even though the community is fully behind Terra Classic more than they are 2.0. So obviously we want to see more that's being burned off, and something that could be implemented from the team themselves. But we don't know exactly where they're going to go with this. Now, when it comes to burns, right? We like to discuss exactly how we would have these burn methods, whether you're going to introduce it via a business. A business can take revenue and burn off coins. A YouTube channel can do that. People can burn it themselves. But one thing that we've seen is this. MEXC, and I hope it doesn't update, MEXC is actually looking to burn off coins, and they're doing that now. They started on the 26th of May. You see on the 27th, the 28th, you can see how much they have burned. If you look at the recovery plan, right? If we scroll down here, you're going to see that on the 26th, they burned off 58 million. On the 27th, 78 million. The 28th, 71 million. So they're looking to burn it off. Obviously, they had a huge vote to where 98% support the burn rate, or at least burning something, right? And this is supposed to happen for 1 month. It's not a continuous burn. It's not going to be something that happens forever. It's going to happen for 1 month. So from the 26th of May to the 26th of June, and we're going to see how much it can actually burn off. But right now, it's burning off, let's say, about 100 million. If it can burn off, basically $1 billion every 10 days, that's not bad. It's not the best thing in the world, because we need to see 1,000 billion go away to burn off 1 trillion, right? And getting to 1,000 billion, if it's taking 10 days to get to $1 billion, that means that you really have 100 days to get to 10 billion, right? So it's going to take a very long time for you to get to that 1,000 billion. It's going to take a number of days for you to get there. So you need a lot more action. So people are asking, and they're kind of pitching that all of these other exchanges that have LUNC should basically put this together, that have Lunic should put this together as well, to where they are burning off coins. And the problem is that we don't have 100 days. We don't have 200 days. We have 30 days for this to take place. We have 30 days for something to happen with these fees. And this is not even a transaction based on the currency, right? If it was a transaction based on the volume that was going through, say if you bought $1,000 worth, right? It's not only the fee that's going through with MEXC, but it would have been the tax that comes from the cryptocurrency itself. So 3% of $1,000 or 3% of $10,000, which could be huge. It could be way bigger than what you can get from this. So I'm in full support of a transaction burn, but this, we're seeing massive burns that are going through for Luna in the short term. But we need to see a lot more. We have the popularity. All we need is the support from someone that's leading that team, someone that can change the contract, someone that can change exactly how everything works, and just implement some sort of burn rate that probably 70 to 80, maybe 90% of the community, maybe even more than that, would support, burning off the coins. And you don't need to burn it off all in one sitting, because if you burn off too many coins too fast, then it ends up creating more of a pump and dump scenario. You need to burn it off consistently. So if you have something like this to where you have fees, or you have a 1% transaction tax or 3% transaction tax, it could be something that goes over the long term. And eventually we have a goal, we have a deadline, or we have a place to where we know that we'll get to 1 billion coins held in there, right? So we'll see how all this plays out, but that's the burning potential that we have here. MEXC is really leading the way. They're the only ones doing this. I heard of KuCoin doing this, but I didn't see KuCoin. I only saw one tweet about it, but I didn't see anything else. And I see MEXC that's doing the boatload of these burns here. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have any ideas about burning Lunic and just trying to get this to a higher price, let me know in the comment section below. I read all of them. I can't respond because we get those spam comments, so I don't want anybody to get confused. So I read all of them, so feel free to send me the comments down below. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.